Hello, my name is Hà Dương Xuân Yến and I'll be sharing with you some of my tips for my previous Ielts test. I would say that my biggest strength in the Ielts is speaking. It was the simplest and easiest for me, and it really didn't require a lot of practice. All I had to do was learn to organize my thoughts and express myself more efficiently. And that alone was able to land me a pretty good score, which is an 8.5. As for my weakness, the skill that I struggled with the most is definitely writing. It was the one that I practiced the most but still got the lowest score. I'm rather practical and I have a simple vocabulary. In the Ielts, I believe a wider vocabulary is needed, and you have to be familiar with using a wide range of words, including a lot of synonyms and descriptive adjectives to express your ideas in writing. You also have to learn to be familiar with all of the exercises and types of questions that the test will give you. And my plan to improve this is to do some more creative writing and to read more to broaden my vocabulary, and soon I believe that I will improve someday. For speaking, I actually did some mock tests with my teacher. He would ask me some questions that were asked in the Ielts preparations test and would give me a few helpful tips on how I could make my answer better and what to do in the examination day. So what I would say is you should organize your ideas and plan out an interesting story that you can go on and on about, and try to use examples from your life, maybe from your friends, your family, or anything that you've seen at all, because those are actually very helpful in the speaking test. As for listening, besides buying the syllabus and repeating those exercises, you can actually practice those in your everyday lives. You can also watch movies in English other than their Vietnamese versions, and you can even listen to English songs or do anything that you like. I'd say that achieving a high score in reading and listening is actually quite simple. Mainly, you just have to practice different exercises over and over again until you get used to the format and get better. These are extremely easy to self-practice. You actually don't need any teaching at all. All you need is a book to do some exercises and then check them, and just repeat that process over and over again until you're comfortable enough. As for other ways, you can also read books in English other than their Vietnamese translations. And other than Ielts materials, you can also try other tests like FCEs and other news articles that you find interesting. It doesn't matter, but as long as it's a read in English, it will be helpful. Usually when you enjoy something, you will learn it way faster. So I'd say find articles about things that you're interested about in English and read them and try to understand them. So in short, I wouldn't say I have any special secret to achieving this high IELTS score. I just prefer to use English in my everyday life. Like I would watch an episode of my favorite show every day in English, and I'd occasionally find books that I find interesting and read them. It's the little things like that that really enhance and help your English improves, because to me, learning a language is all about using it really. So I try to incorporate English into as many aspects of my life as possible, and that really helps. I think that you would find this tip quite helpful too. I understand that it's hard for Vietnamese students, but just alone, you can watch English shows or just have English conversations with your friend, and that would make a very big difference. I'd say try to make the process suitable to you and enjoyable as possible. Everyone has a different way of learning and different way of preferences, so you need to learn that from yourself from the very beginning. It would also help to set your weaknesses and strengths so that you know which skills to focus on and what to do during the test and during preparation, because those, to me, are the most important factors of preparing for something important. So Mr. Walter, my teacher here at GLN, was actually very helpful. I don't think that I could have achieved the score without him. He gave me a lot of good criticism about how to express my ideas better and which form of ways that I can get a higher score in Ielts. He also gave me a lot of exercises that I find really helpful, and we went through a lot of the information for the Ielts together. Overall, he helped me a lot, and I found a lot of his tips very helpful during the test. So this IELTS score is a very big help for me and my plans in the future. I would use it to apply for schools and maybe in my plans of studying abroad. It's a very widely used exam that's accepted in a lot of countries. So with a score like this, it would make the process of applying and studying abroad a little bit easier for me. And I find that helpful. So as for my future plans, I wish to go abroad at university, preferably to Canada or the UK or anywhere in Europe. I want to study to be an engineer, so I wish to get scholarships that would help me on that journey. And this is the end of my video. I hope you found some of my tips helpful, and good luck on your upcoming exams. I believe that all of you have the potential to achieve a score like this. You just have to believe in yourself and try. Good luck!